Good morning. It's John Newenberg with W5 Business Coaching, and today we're talking with Mark Bossert of Top Local Lead Generation. Mark, how are you today?
Good, John. Thanks.
Awesome. So today our question is, what's the difference between demand generation and lead generation?
So this is a bit of a maybe a contrived kind of difference, but it's something that's out there, so I thought maybe I'd address it. And for me and for our business, we see it in kind of two buckets that really are very related and similar, but they're both, they use different mechanisms to get to the same place. So actually, one of your publications talked about the difference between being a leopard and a spider. And I think this is a really good analogy to use. So, and not necessarily the way you were using it, but it applies to what I want to talk about. So a leopard, when he gets hungry, he goes and eats, or he hunts, kills something, drags it up in the tree, feasts on it, and then waits until he gets hungry again. Lion, etc. All those kind of big cat predators would function the same way. So it's feast or famine. They only will hunt when they need to. And that is somewhat similar to lead generation in my mind. Demand generation is more like a spider. You build that network, you build that web, and then you wait for something to come to you and grab it when it shows up. So that's more of a long-term strategy of creating something that is evergreen, that continually brings you new customers. May take longer to build, may take longer to actually get fed, and you might not control exactly when you're getting fed, but you're not actually having to go out there and expend energy on getting those customers to come to you because you've already done that work over time. So, sort of specific examples of that would be like what we're doing right now, where we're creating valuable content for people, putting it out there, making sure that it's going to be seen in search, and people are going to find it and hopefully be attracted to what we do and talk about and the expertise shown, so that they want to contact us, reach out, and do something to move towards creating more business for themselves. Where lead generation would be more of something along the lines of really knowing your target market, having an extremely good offer, and putting that out there on, say, social media advertising, like a Facebook ad, Twitter ad, using video and video advertising in order to grab people and say, hey, similar to direct response advertising, call this number. This is the place to get us right now if you want to move forward. And so one is really when you need to drive those inquiries, those leads, right away. Lead generation is the ticket. When you have more of you're maybe not wanting to push that hard, you'd rather have people come to you. Demand generation is creating content that works long-term and brings people to you. Of course, you can do both, and that's what I would recommend strongly, and that's what we do and practice every day, is doing both demand generation and lead generation. That way you're always getting fed.
Yeah, it's not an either or, it's an and it's the degree to which you want to do one or the other. And it's a high wire, kind of a balancing act. Well, that's awesome. So do you want to hunt more like a leopard or hunt more like a spider? It's kind of ironic, Mark, that over your shoulder you've got a picture of what looks like a leopard there. I guess you're in the leopard business, although today you're kind of promoting the idea of a spider. In either case, both work, and the thing to think about is that it's more of a blend of the two than an either or question. And if you want some help to help you figure out how to make that blend work for you and your business, let me recommend that you give Mark a call or reach out to him by email at mark@toplocalrankings.com. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, John.
Cheers.